We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Green Bay Packers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Ready. Rail, yellow. Eagle, blue. 43 rail. Set.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You talk about this Falcon defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Pause red. Fury, yellow. Ready.
Second down, Love. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Okay.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Hut.
Here's Love. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Ready. Red, cycle. Drill, green. Set.
On first down, Ritter. This pass is caught by London. Touchdown! Drake London hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Down.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup. And now off to the races down the right side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
The Packers at 4-5, a game under 500. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Ready?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off.
There he goes, right side. Still going. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 64 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Ultra. Go Ultra. Hey, go Fury.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success.
Ready.
Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Ready.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. This is caught by Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, 27 yards. And the Falcons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Love now on 2nd down. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and you give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Hand off right side to Pierce. He'll get this down to the 38. You talk about this Falcon defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the...
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Ready up.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. 3rd and long for Love. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to get the football back at their own 17. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Ready?
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Hurry, hurry.
2nd and 10.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Speedo Blue. Cut.
Ritter back to throw. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Yellow.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escapes the defender, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Drill green. Slide blue. Ready.
Love looking to throw it. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Here we go.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. On play action. Love to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Calais Campbell in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs now leads to a 3rd and long. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Luke Musgrave, 27 yards. And the Packers get a bit closer. Carlson's extra point up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And last time went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Ready.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Ritter will set up to throw it. Short throw to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Ready.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Set. 22 needle. Ready.
Back to throw, Ritter. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Ritter. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And quickly, they get to the line.
Green jack. Ready.
First down. Here's Ritter. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Black ultra. Steel black.
Ritter to throw it. The toss here completed to Pittman. Touchdown! Michael Pittman, 27 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Coup for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Okay, ready?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Love now to pass on first down. That's complete to Dobbs. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Needle blue. Claws red. Ready, ready.
To throw now, here's Love. Completes it again to Dobbs. And he goes out right around the 39. A 5-yard pass on first down and another 5-yard connection there.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Jackrabbit, jackrabbit.
First down, Love to pass. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Love. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Come on, set. Strike, strike. Fury, yellow. Set.
Final play of the half, Love. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out. Yard line.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Ready?
Ritter on 1st and 10. Robinson's got it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On 1st down, Ritter. Under pressure, and down he goes. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. He's able to find Miller. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Let's go now.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Ritter now. Short throw caught by Pitts. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. To the air again, it's Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Down.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
White. Smash. Red. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Ritter back to throw. And his pass incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Ready.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Here's Ritter. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Falcons have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Ready, set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
That's complete to the running back, Funk. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard.
Ready,
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Set, cut.
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Black shot.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Ready.
Working out of the gun. Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Here we
Still
go.
just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Steal. Check. Smash. Smash. Rail. Yellow. Needle blue. Claws red.
Now Love. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
Okay,
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 41 yards. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Here we go.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Touchdown, Falcons! Drake London, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Let's go now.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, their defense has really struggled. This is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll roll him out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Hey, go steal. Set, go.
Third and long for Love. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Troy Anderson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Ultra, fight, white. Ultra, go ultra. Hut.
Desperation time here. Love on fourth down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Let's go.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Fight 60. Smash, red. Set, cut.
Ritter. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Ready,
a chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long.
43 rail. Hut.
Ritter to throw it. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Hey, go Fury. Blaster, six.
Love now on 2nd down. Under pressure, they got him again. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Strike, check, mega.
Love now. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Fielded at the 43. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Ready.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Second and 9. Again, it's Cook. Down right around the 25. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here comes 3rd down at 7. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And they snap him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Ready up. Ready?
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow. Talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a peep of protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Black shot. Rail, yellow. Needle blue. Hut, hut.
On second down, Love once more. And, oh, my goodness, here's a fifth interception. Picked up by Richie Grant. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game,
Come on,
that's certainly something to take pride in.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed